Hi everyone and welcome back to Make Me Unusual. My name is Janae, and if you're new here, thank you for joining us, and if you're not new here, hey, how you doing? So today we're doing another samples video, and I am quite excited for this one because we are doing Xerjoff in the Casamorati line. I actually have 5 fragrances from this house. Now, I'm a little nervous because I really want to like this line, and I have high expectations for the line, but I expect that they'll all be great. I have 5 fragrances. I expect that they're all going to be great, but if they are all great, then that is 5 fragrances that I'm going to want to purchase, and like financially I don't think that that's the smartest idea. And if they're not all great, well, I'm gonna be bummed because I really do expect big things, like great things from the 5 fragrances that I have here. So I may be stalling a little bit because I'm afraid to do this, and I have actually been waiting to do this. I've had them the entire time. I've just been afraid to do it because, like, what if it sucks? So I've been stalling, but it's that time. I have bare arms so that I can adequately test. So if you're interested in seeing my thoughts on the 5 fragrances I have from Xerjoff, then stay tuned.
So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say.
So I have all the notes on my phone, all ready to go. I have the 5 fragrances here, so you know, if you haven't watched the other videos, I got these vials from Lucky Scent. So these are dabber bottles that they just like decanted from the original bottle into these, and basically I haven't smelled any of these, so these are a blind test. I'm going to read the accords, then smell it from the bottle, read the notes, and then smell it off of my hand. So I will be applying these to skin. I'm going to wait a few hours while I film other videos and do other things for this evening, and then come back and tell you my thoughts on the fragrances. Alright, let's get started. I have everything set up. I'm just nervous to start. Oh my god, okay. So I have 5 of them. I'm gonna start with, I have Bouquet Ideal, Bouquet Ideal, Dama Bianca, Dolce Amalfi, Lira, and Italica. If I butchered any of that, I apologize. English is I speak English and patois. I took French, but I ain't fluent, so yeah. Let's start with Bouquet Ideal. Okay, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright. So the main accords are woody, vanilla, warm spicy, powdery, cinnamon, fresh spicy, balsamic, sweet, white floral, and aromatic. I think I picked this up because of the cinnamon nutmeg note, but I'm afraid that it might pull masculine. Just looking at this perfume reminds me of section. I'm getting these notes from Fragrantica. Tobacco Vanille is in it from Tom Ford. I mean, it's not high on this list, but it is in this list. I like Tobacco Vanille. I just think it's too masculine for me, and the tobacco is a little too strong for me, so I don't have that. I have smelt it, but I don't have that. And the other one is, oh no, I don't know this one. Okay, never mind. Okay, So only one fragrance on that list am I familiar with. I don't hate it. So let's see. Okay. Okay. All right. It's not bad. I'm still nervous, but I don't hate it. Oh wait. I'll read the notes. So it's got top notes of cinnamon and nutmeg, which I smell. Middle notes of guaiac wood, sandalwood, Virginia cedar, and papyrus. I think it's papyrus I can smell. Base notes of vanilla, coumarin, tobacco blossom, French labdanum, and musk. So there isn't really anything in the notes that I dislike, so, and based off of what I smell, I don't dislike the fragrance. So let us try her. I'm gonna put this one on the back of my hand. So we have 5 fragrances that I gotta fit. And I usually anticipate that these fragrances are gonna be fairly strong, so I try to space them out as much as I can. But I only have 2 arms. So, if you're not familiar with like fragrance application, if you spray a fragrance versus dab a fragrance versus roll on a fragrance, they may come off differently. There will be slight differences in how the perfume actually performs scent-wise. So using a dabber bottle to tell if I would like a fragrance that I would otherwise buy as a spray bottle, the fragrance might not smell exactly the same in that case, especially because that and the fact that this was decanted, and depending on like how it was decanted, that could change what the actual ratio is in this. So they could differ scent wise, not like hugely. It'll still smell like the same fragrance, but I don't know, like there just could be differences. There could be discrepancies between the two. So this is just to give an idea of the fragrance. Like even if I'm dabbing the fragrance on, if I don't happen to dab as much as like one full spray would be, then the performance is going to lack compared to if I were to spray the fragrance on me. So that is just something to keep in mind if you do decide to do this. You can't tell everything about the fragrance. That, and I'm spending very little time with this fragrance. So this is just to get an idea if I think I would purchase it or if I think it's worth going further with. Because I mean, you gotta start somewhere. I can't just buy all the fragrances and give them all the time in the world. That's just not realistic. So, oh, it's on my hand now, so let's give her a sniff. Okay, it's not very strong. It is very smooth. However, there's nothing sharp about the fragrance, but it smells like a softer peppermint heart, like those peppermint cinnamon heart, those red cinnamon candies. It smells like that, but softer. So the cinnamon's not like a punch you in the face. It's softer. That's what it smells like. Like cinnamon hearts. If you don't like cinnamon hearts, I wouldn't buy this. I mean, it's softer than a cinnamon heart, so it's not as like aggressive, but I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. I just don't know that I'd want to pay what this costs for it. For a 1 ounce bottle on FragranceNet, I'm looking at $136 or $129 from Perfume online. I mean, that's not horrible. It's not horrible. I'm curious to see if this will go through anything else in the life of the fragrance. It's not bad. It's not strong, however. It's actually dying out quite a bit, but if you want a cinnamon fragrance, this is a cinnamon fragrance. It smells like cinnamon, like a spicy cinnamon. So now the projection might not be great, but the smoothness of the fragrance is really nice, and this is quite unique. I've never smelled anything, well, like I've smelled cinnamon hearts, but I've never smelled a fragrance that smells like this. So yeah, if you're looking for a cinnamon, like an earthier, woodier, spicy cinnamon, then this might be your thing. I'm gonna do Dama Bianca next. Alright, so before I smell her, the main accords are powdery, vanilla, citrus, floral, violet, woody, musky, iris, fresh, white, floral. I don't love violet and iris, but it depends on what ratios we're looking at. So this perfume reminds me of Xerjoff 40 by Sol de Janeiro. I love that scent. So that would be interesting. I love that scent, but the the Sol de Janeiro scent does not last, like, at all, unless you get the body cream. The body cream lasts longer than the actual spray. It also smells like Gentle Fluidity Gold, or it in the Perfume Reminds Me of section is Gentle Fluidity Gold, which I like and have. Vanilla Woods by, I think it's the Virtues, the 7 Virtues. Haven't had that one, but I know it's a good vanilla fragrance. So this is a vanilla fragrance. If we haven't figured that one out yet. Hanemori is on this. Okay, wait. This better be good. That's a lot of good things. So the top 2 accords are powdery and vanilla. So that makes sense. Okay. Well, let's see if it lives up to that height. I like getting an idea of like what this is, what I am getting into, if I can. Okay. It does smell good, but it's like a brighter type of scent. There's something really bright and really sweet at the beginning of this. So we got top notes of kumquat and lime. What does a kumquat smell like? A very small citrus fruit with a sweet flavor and sour center, lemony, piney scent with a bitter nuance. Okay, sure. Kumquat, lime, middle notes are Italian iris, violet, Egyptian jasmine, lilac, and lily of the valley. That is a lot of flowers. Base notes are vanilla, malt, ambrette, which is something I love, white musk, sandalwood, and cedar. That base notes section looks phenomenal. Okay, I want this on me. So, I really like this out of the bottle. It's different. So, let's hope. Okay, something about this smells synthetic-y, and kind of body spray-y, but I like it. That's weird, but I like it. I think it's that kumquat. The synthetic-y part of it just smells, is like really sweet. I cannot describe this, but it does remind me of something Bath and Body Works-esque, but I wouldn't say it smells like Gentle Fluidity Gold or Xerjoff 40. Maybe Xerjoff 40, but like this is significantly sweeter. It's got a really sharp sweetness to it that Xerjoff 40 doesn't have. So that'd be like the only comparison, but this I cannot figure out what this smells like. But I'm curious to see what it does, because I do like the fragrance with the sharpness. However, it's like a headache. Like I can see this starting a headache or just be very cloying. So I kind of want to see what it does during the life of it. But that's Dama Bianca. We're gonna do Dolce Amalfi next. Alright, Dolce Amalfi main accords are warm, spicy, amber, sweet, fruity, vanilla, powdery, balsamic, and fresh. And there's nothing in this perfume reminds me of section that I'm familiar with, so let's just skip that part and go straight into the vial. This kind of smells like rum cake, like Jamaican black cake. Okay, top notes are quince, cardamom, apple, and saffron. The middle notes are cloves, tolu balsam, and incense, and the base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, amber, cedar, and musk. I put it on this arm. So I'm trying to keep everything in order so I can keep track of the 5 fragrances. So I have it here on my arm. Now it smells like bubblegum. That is wild. Dude, it smells like Hubba Bubba bubblegum, like the yellow blue wrapper with the pink sign. What? Okay, well, so somebody here says it smells like spicy incense and juicy fruit bubblegum. It smells like bubblegum. Like, it smells like gum. 2 ideas combined, warm spice and pink bubblegum. Why have I not? I couldn't get the fruity bubblegummy vanilla and warm spicy scent. What? Okay, that's strange. I've never heard anybody say it smells like bubblegum, but it smells like bubblegum. Okay, well, let's see what happens, but yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I don't want to smell like bubblegum per se. It doesn't smell bad, but like it smells like bubblegum. So unless you don't want to smell, if you want to smell like bubblegum, fine. But if you don't want to smell like bubblegum, then no. I don't really want to smell like bubblegum. So yeah, let's see what happens, but Dolce Amalfi. Why is it bubblegum? Okay, I have two more. They're gonna go to Lira. These last two I'm expecting to really like, so I'm scared, but Lira. The main accords are citrus, caramel, vanilla, sweet, cinnamon, soft spicy, fresh spicy, powdery, warm spicy, and balsamic. Xidolo is one of the perfumes that it reminds people of. I have the sample of that. I haven't tried that one yet. So if I do end up liking this, I should probably try Xidolo before I make a decision. But okay, from the bottle we go. It is a very spicy scent. There is some sweetness to it, but I can't, what does that smell like? Something about this is reminding me of a cleaning product. I wonder if there's lemon in this. The top notes are blood orange, bergamot, and lavender. Middle notes are cinnamon, licorice, and jasmine. The base notes are caramel, vanilla, and musk. We're gonna put it on the skin, because I'm not loving it from the bottle. So we're gonna put it on the skin. Try not to drop my phone in the process. Okay, so on inhale, it smells like a lemon cleaning product, but in like the back of the scent profile, there's something sweet like caramel. I think Lira is the one that people say smell like lemon cheesecake, and like kind of get that idea because there is a really like lemony front note to it, although it's not lemon. I think it's the bergamot, but there's like a lemony front note and then a sweet back note, and I guess that's the combination that people are smelling. But to me, that lemon is strong. Too strong. Yeah, like it's too strong. Like it's like Lemon Pledge almost vibes at the beginning. I'm hoping that calms down a bit, because I want that lemon cheesecake vibe, but right now it's like lemon caramel. It's like a big ass blast of lemon at the front. There's a lemon in this. Okay, wait. It's starting to calm down. Okay, I am going to come back to this because I think the lemon is starting to calm down, and I think I'm starting to get what is needed to be gotten from this. So we'll see. We'll come back to, well, we'll come back to all of them, but we'll come back to Lira and see if Lira acts right. Right now I'm not like they all kind of smell good, and they're very gourmandish because they all smell like some kind of edible thing, but I'm not jumping. I'm not super excited. Okay, last one is Italica, and I'm really hoping Italica will save us, because like I said, I had high hopes for this. So our main accords for Italica are sweet, almond, lactonic, vanilla, woody, powdery, nutty, warm spicy, fruity, and caramel. And this smells like nothing that I have. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing in the This Perfume Reminds Me of section that I own. So this will be a first for Italica. Scared. This is our last one. Okay. Okay. This is I have the wrong fragrance in my hand. Got it. I was about to say, I'm like, this does smell like. Okay, this is. Goodness. Okay. Italica. Very prominent almond note because this smells almost exactly like just almond extract, and that is all, just almond extract. All right, top notes are almond, milk, saffron. Middle notes are toffee and vanilla. Base notes are sandalwood, cedar, and musk. I don't hate almond in a fragrance. I actually quite like almond in a fragrance, but I don't want just almond in the fragrance. So I really hope those other notes pull through, because no. A lot of these, like, they're made up of such beautiful ingredients or notes and stuff, and then it's just one note that is loud, that takes over everything. Okay, I have Italica on my hand. We're gonna smell it. It's better. I was scared. It's still very almond forward. It's not synthetic-y or screechy or any of that. It's a nice smooth almond, kind of like almond cookie kind of scent. I like it. But my issue is, if this is only sold in the big bottle, then I don't think I'll wear it that often. But I do like it. It has a time and a place. Do I know what that time and place is? Not quite, but I do like it. Okay, so just gonna take a quick sniff at the 5 and then go about what I was gonna be doing, come back. So let's start with Bouquet Ideal on my hand. So it kind of like in this dry down, kind of reminds me of like Oud Satin Mood or Honey Oud by Montal. They don't smell the same, but it gives me like a similar oudy, incensey kind of vibe. And it's very, very, not very, very faint, but it's a skin scent at this point. So, I don't think I'd be purchasing it, because if this is what it dries down to, I would prefer to get Honey Oud. I think texturally is more interesting. And Oud Satin Mood is a little too masculine for me. So out of the three of them, for this kind of vibe, it would be Honey Oud I would get from Montal instead of Bouquet Ideal. So that's that on that. I mean, we'll come back, like I said, but right now it's like it's very much a skin scent, so I don't know how much longer this is going to last on the skin. But yep. The next one we have is Dama Bianca. I cannot figure out what this smells like. It kind of smells like a candle. Like, this reminds me of a Bath and Body Works candle, and it's sad to say, but like Bath and Body Works makes a lot of candles, so like it's fair enough when people say that it smells like a Bath and Body Works candle, because it probably does. There are so many. It kind of smells familiar, but I can't put my mind to it. I don't know that I love it. I don't. Maybe too synthetically sweet smelling. It's okay. We'll see what happens, but it's okay. Dolce Amalfi. Dolce Amalfi's the bubblegum one. It doesn't smell quite like bubblegum. Like it still kind of smells like bubblegum, but it's not like, it's kind of gotten more interesting, so I can smell more of the kints, more of the saffron that's in it. I'm not mad at it. This might be a contender. So that's Dolce Amalfi. All right, two more. We got Lira and Italica. So Lira. Now that exhale, the exhale smells better than the inhale, I must say. But it has calmed down to where I'm getting some of the other notes, some of the caramel, more of the sweetness. But the lemon is, it's not even lemon that's in this. It's, I think, blood orange and bergamot. Yeah. The blood orange and bergamot at the beginning of this. Oh my goodness. It's good, but the lemon is so strong. Like it's not lemon, but the lemon scent is so strong. Like, I don't know why my body is amplifying the lemon or citrus notes so much in this. So from farther away, like when it wafts, it's not so strong, that citrus. So I do like Lira. My only issue with Lira is that the citrus is so strong. But if the waft of it is less strong on that citrus, then I think, like, I like that. I like it. It's not like I'm gonna be sniffing. It's not like I'm gonna be sniffing my arm so closely and so heavily. It's only because it's kind of, I'm trying to outcompete the other four fragrances that are on me. So I like Lira. I do like Lira. It would probably perform better just like as a spray and wafting it from a distance. Okay, so Lira, Dolce Amalfi are in the running. Italica. Now, if you don't like almond scents, do not get Italica. If you don't like Girl of Now, you might like Italica. Girl of Now is like very synthetically almondy, sweet, heavy, dense, pow in the face type scent. Italica is more like a literal almond. It's not as sweet as that, and it's more almond extract vibes versus like synthetic sweet almond vibes. So I do like Italica. It is a strong almond, so I would wear Lira more than Italica, if I'm being honest. So for the three as of right now, I would get Lira, and then if Italica and Dolce Amalfi are sold in smaller sizes, then I would be inclined to get those two at the smaller size, but if they're not smaller, then maybe not, just because they're a very specific kind of scent. So yeah, right now that is my thoughts on those. I will come back and close this off, just to see if my mind changes about anything, but I think they've kind of settled into what their main profile is going to be. So we will come back once I'm done. Okay, so I was partway through taking off this makeup when I realized that I hadn't come back to do the outro for this video, and I've already taken down all of my recording setup and stuff, but I just wanted to do this quickly so that I don't forget the fragrances. So let's grab this quick because my camera battery is also about to die. So Bouquet Ideal was what was on my left hand. Still very much that like cinnamony, wow. Still very much that like cinnamony, it didn't really change much. It just got weaker in performance. So I'm gonna have to say no to that. Then we had Dama Bianca on my wrist. Dama Bianca was the one that was supposed to smell like Xerjoff 40. It's calmed down in terms of like syntheticness, but it's nothing that I'm too hype about. So it would probably be a no for Dama Bianca. Dolce Amalfi is the one that smelled like bubblegum, and it's really calmed down on the bubblegum. We're very much just in like an amber cedar kind of musk scent, but it's very, 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 very faint, so it didn't last that long. It kind of like the most of it is bubblegum, and then it turns into slightly less bubblegum, and then once the bubblegum is gone, the fragrance is mostly done. So I will stay with the answer that I said. If I could get it in a 30 milliliter, then yes, but if not, then no, because that's a lot of bubblegum scent. So then we have Lira. The lemon is finally gone. It is a very nice, soft, sweet scent. I do really like Lira, even with that heavy lemon in the forefront. I really do like Lira. So Lira, I am considering purchasing. Okay, Italica is basically gone. I really did like Italica in the time that it was present. I'm surprised it went from a very, very, very strong scent to basically being gone. So that is surprising. It may just, like I said at the beginning, with the dabber bottles versus spraying versus roll-ons, you know, like you can't really, it's hard to judge performance when you're not properly applying the fragrance. So I do like Italica. If it does come in a 30 ml, I would consider purchasing that. It is possible I would consider purchasing a larger size, but right now Lira is the one that I am considering purchasing the most, and then Italica, and then Dolce Amalfi. So that is my thoughts on Xerjoff. I'm kind of in the middle with how I felt about the fragrances, and I mean, like, fragrances are very subjective, so if you don't like all of them, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're not good. They just weren't for me. So yeah, 3 out of 5 is not bad. They, like, I liked how they all smell, but they didn't really blow my socks off like I was expecting. So they are quite unique scents, and I may come around to the other ones, but yeah, maybe it's because they're so unique that it's hard for me to be like incredibly wowed about them. But I might come back to them and see if my mind changes, but as of right now, I'm leaning towards those 3 that I mentioned. So if you do like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.